When studying Mandarin here at the Defense Language Institute, we often say, 了解世界的最好的方法是通过语言, which means the best way to understand the world is through language.
We're currently at the Defense Language Institute in Monterey, California, and this is where all the language training happens for all 5 branches of the United States military.
What our students learn here will be so important to their future career and to the Air Force mission for so many different reasons. First and foremost is they are an essential part of our national defense. Without our linguists, there's so much information out there that we just wouldn't have access to.
The way that I learn a language best, and I feel that most people learn it best, is by speaking the language. So when I walk into class, I'm supposed to speak only in Pashto for as long as I can.
We try to encourage total immersion while they're in the classroom, so at a certain point, they speak only the target language.
I remember the first day of class, we had this teacher usher us down the hallway, running off as fast as she could in Korean, and none of us understood a word of it.
점심 포함되는 아주 좋은 패키지입니다.
Our goal here is that ideally you would become so immersed in the language that it would become difficult to distinguish between which one is your native language.
As time progresses, we're getting to the point where we can have full-on conversations about like the election that just happened in South Korea.
The idea behind this is that every student needs to experience what it's actually like to not just use the language, but to consider all the cultural backgrounds, history, and what the needs and the wants of these people they're communicating with are. If you don't understand the culture and the history, it's easy to misinterpret data.
So the language that I'm currently studying is Korean, and I am 8 weeks out from taking the DLPT, which is the Defense Language Proficiency Test, which determines if I get to proceed in my training and move on to my future job. My advice for anybody who comes to the Defense Language Institute to study a foreign language is 무슨 든지 최선 하세요.